making up conversations and debates with yourself and ending up walking for miles, secretly feeling good for not leaving the house all day, avoiding walking on the cracks of the pavement, wearing a hood in case people you know see you walking alone, going to the place that feels sacred or the place that makes you feel whole, lifeless trees, slate mines and the old grimes of your childhood. As bells and clocks ring, it's like time isn't real. 10 years feel like 10 moments, lapses like a page on a book. Revisiting these places on Google Maps, feeling despair on how much they've changed. Smiling at people despite their ignoring you. Looking at pictures of you with old friends, with despair, cringe, or a twinge of relief that chapter of your life is over with. Developing a crush with strangers on the tube. Creating alternative lives with these people, and coming to realise in awe or in indifference that you will never have any kind of relationship with these people who are complex, so fearful of rejection, or so emotionless, alike yet so unlike yourself. Avoiding the hectic cityscapes and aiming for the more comforting gardens, fields and countryside. Avoiding hectic people and aiming for the more comforting ones. Being unsure whether people love you, being quiet or sweet, loathe you for the latter or are disinterested in you. Speaking loudly to break the hoarse voice, just in case someone speaks to you. Knowing that you are unable to escape, you look for the empty within your daily walking routine, the cracks in your mind, and the sweet numbing, and you make something out of all of the empty. You live in it, create films and artwork about it. You even surround your physical proximity with the empty of docklands or railway roads, construction sites and empty forests, and imagine them to be part of you in some way. Everything, the dust and grime, dead leaves blowing in the wind. Everyone's fate is stardust, travelling through space. Wondering if any singular person is responsible for your lack of interest in other people. Wondering if it's just you, whether your love or perhaps obsession in rituals is in fact fueling or not facilitating your angsty thoughts. Creating art to avoid the emptiness you behold. Looking at the odd urban mouse and wish people would love them as much as you wish people would love you. Trying to ignore the lack of likes and followers on your Instagram. Waiting for your friend to reply. Having your nightmares riddled by impossible deadlines and unprepared speeches. Sleeping during the day, and you dream of people you love, people you hate, people you care not about. You dream about stresses and your fears. You dream about a blast of breeze. It obliterates everything you hold dear, your home, your family, pets, your most prized possessions, your walls, the doors, windows. Everything seems sacred and sensitive, or perhaps that's just the wind at the window. Wondering what these individuals are up to. Facebook provides little answer to the truth. Would they recognise you, or have they forgotten all about you? Should you likewise do the same? Why is it so hard to let go? Feeling like you rarely get to see your close friends since you see them in groups. Listening to strangers' conversations or podcasts, and imagining a witty, intelligent or charming viewpoint on the topics. Write up about your innermost thoughts on messages that you never send people and just delete. Contemplating whether it's our culture that's making it this hard to connect. Wondering how different your life would be if your friends from the past remained friends. Being hyper and active at night but dead during the day. Laying your head on your own reflection in the mirror. They're the only one that knows how you truly feel. Wondering what the hell you're supposed to be doing with your life. Forgetting where you're supposed to be. Excessively cleaning yourself. Forgetting that you are real. Feeling unbelievably inspired by all your daily struggles that you end up starting too many new ideas. Getting lost somewhere but feeling relieved you don't want to be found. Worrying if your parents will die anytime soon. Trying to remember when the last time you hugged your best friend, how it felt and how it was over too quickly, and yet as a greeting seems awkward and pointless. Eating healthy food and remembering you can't always control your mental health. gazing at pigeons in the street centres who are content and unafraid of all the people surrounding them, whispering to cats, feeling like your only friend is your grandparents, imagining new names for your children, wondering when or if they will ever be born, reading books and delving into new worlds, voyages, and minds of people who you are not, talking to the trees, feeling their growth and undertones of solemn calmness, wishing that you were always as content as they are, holding the shrubberies in people's gardens as you walk by, picking and occasionally smelling their oft sweetness, hearing the birds sing in melancholic, soothing tones, being aware of the wisp of the sublime, remembering what it is to survive, not in the fake world that other folk live in, but rather the truthful sublime. It is metaphysical, untouchable, immortal. Realizing the label of social anxiety or shyness can only be applied to this strange world the populace has formed, and not the universe, the wind-swaying trees, and the sweet soft sand you are part of. Watching families and couples through windows of cars and houses, imagining their made-up lives. Bonding with nature, avoiding or perhaps healing your worries by making little rituals. Making huts out of tree bark and sticks, eating blueberries and blackberries, collecting fossils and seashells. Feeling the sand and dirt through your palms and through your fingers, in between your toes, blowing the cotton off of the white dandelions, walking in the snow barefoot, feeling the pouring rain fall onto your skin and seep into your clothes and soul, and wishing nothing in the world would ever change. Loving yourself for loving something most people hate. Reconnecting with your past, your heritage, your family, home. You dream a more sorely dream of the people you miss. This dream you are unable to wake from. Knowing the price of being different, of being unyieldingly unique and beautiful in your own way.